Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day, night, morning, whatever time it may be. There's a lot of big vloggers out there in the world, and here in the Philippines, there's guys with tens of thousands of subscribers. Although still, I watch a lot of their videos. I watch them to learn something new, and with some of the recent things that was found out on another vlogger here, I'll give watching a break for a while. It seems too gossipy, like some of the things that I wanted to leave behind. I don't care what another man did. It's none of my business. People need to refer back to chapter 7, verse 1, Matthew chapter 7, verse 1. Do not judge or you will be judged. If this sounds judgmental, it's more of a message that we should all follow for much happier, stress-free life. That's not the purpose of my video. My video deals with slavery in America versus the Philippines. Not the type of slavery where one person owned another, but the slavery we put ourselves in to be really free, financial freedom. 77% of Americans are in debt, with the average debt per American at $96,371. People are working longer and buying more things. Boats, motorcycles, campers, off-road vehicles, fancy cars and trucks, just to name a few. There's houses that people buy, they can't afford furniture to live in them, just so they can have a nice house. They can say, oh, I have a nice house. With justification, I work for it. So I'll buy it. I was guilty myself, and all I did was enslave myself to a job. The difference between American people and Philippine people are less greedy and are in debt just to give themselves and their families a better quality of life. Not all, but the majority. There's Philippine people, they're less possessive and wanting worldly possessions than Americans. I mean, there are Filipinos out there that like to have nice, shiny, fancy things, and they'll even give up some of their creature comforts like air conditioning to save money. And even so, they can afford it. They don't look at it as a necessity like many of us Americans do. Those are just a few things that I've started to realize living here and looking back on my past life in the USA. And many people I know in the USA, I don't know many people that can wait to go to work and look forward to it. I'm sure there are some, but the majority would rather live their life on their time and their terms, not being enslaved by their worldly possessions. There are so many verses throughout the Bible about worldly possessions, and I'm as guilty as the next guy. The living here without them has shown me I do not need them. I brought my clothes here, and that's all I truly need, and I brought my Bible. That's all I need to be happy. Without those things to occupy your mind, will bring you closer to God. Is this video informational and going to help you? Yes and no. It's better to look at life from the perspective of Luke chapter 6, verse 19 through 21. Do not lay up yourselves treasures upon earth, a moth and rust destroys, and where thieves break in and steal. But lay up yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroy, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, your heart will also be. I look at the USA, and the whole country is in debt. And now if they do not raise the debt ceiling before June 1st, the country will be in default, putting the country in an economic recession. And the senior citizens that have paid in the military that defends the country, that's who's going to be hurt. the senior citizens, the veterans, the military. So they all have delayed payments of who knows how long. The infighting between the two corrupt political parties has left America's in a sad shape for future generations. Believe me, I still love America, and America will always be my country and the country that I love, but I do not like what America has become. The land of the free is no more. It's a land of slavery to oneself, their employer, and the government. I hope people take out this video as it's meant to. It's much better life, slower pace, less stressful, less expensive life, full of happier people that own less. Yes, you can buy all the same things here. I can go today to a Harley Davidson dealer in Davao and buy a new Springer or a new hardtail or whatever the latest bike is right now if I wanted to. But I'm not going to put myself, I've discovered financial freedom and I like it. And seeing the lie of the American dream to enslave oneself to pay taxes to a government that can't budget money, that's kind of a joke. Yes, I'll still have to pay taxes, so I'll make sure I make no large purchases to once again enslave myself and pay taxes on something. I mean, I'll always own a house, but how can I really own that home if I don't pay taxes? The government can take it away. So is it really mine? I know I'm getting off track a little bit and rambling on. The longer I live here without the things I thought I needed or wanted, I see the lies that we're fed to believe unfold. Is this just my belief? Maybe. Am I going crazy? I may be. Am I a conspiracy theorist? Not anymore, I'm not. I rely more on life lessons and observations. I know many of you are too young to retire, but wish you could. And I know a lot of my friends back home, they've asked me, can I come here and get a job? No, you can't come here and get a job. You can't live on $7 a day. And a lot of people are not interested in coming to a tropical island where the temperatures are in the 80s year round. For those of you that would like to, and you can learn to work online if you don't already do, and you can come to the Philippines and check it out. If you don't like it, you can always go back home. Until next time, be safe, have a good one, and mahalo ko kayo.